Welcome to Rajendra Tandon videos. In the previous video, I had narrated the story of Kach and Devayani. Kach, who was a pupil to Guru Shukracharya, he had come there to learn Sanjeevani Vidya and had lived in the Guru's ashram for quite a number of years. The sexy daughter of the Guru, Devayani, served him. At the same time, she fell in love. She wanted to marry him, but Kach said, "No, you are my Guru's daughter. I have treated you as my sister." They parted company, having cursed each other. Temperamentally, Devayani was proud of her beauty and also proud of being the daughter of the Guru Shukracharya, who was the teacher of the Rakshasas. This story begins with a number of women frolicking in a garden, swimming, playing with each other. Indra descended from the heavens and saw these charming women, and out of mischief, he blew as a wind, a strong wind, and all the clothes which were lying on the banks of the lake were mixed. Amongst the women were Devayani and a princess by the name Sharmishtha. By mistake, Sharmishtha put on Devayani's clothes, and this upset Devayani. She could not control her anger. She said, "You, the daughter of a Rakshas, how could you put on my clothes? You are devoid of good manners. Your upbringing is bad." But Sharmishtha was a princess. She retorted, "Listen, O daughter of a beggar. Whether my father is awake or asleep, your father, Shukracharya, stands with folded hands in his presence and sings songs in praise, eulogizes him. You are the daughter of a beggar ultimately. How dare you call me names? I am a princess whose father is worshipped by your father. My father gives charity, he doesn't take charity. You can beat your breasts. You can roll on the ground. I am not worried whether you are angry with me or you are my enemy. Your hands are empty. You have no weapons, while I carry weapons, being a princess. If you want to fight, come into the open. I shall ask my mates to throw you out of this garden." But Devayani was not easy to surrender. She started undressing Sharmishtha to remove her clothes, her vests. Sharmishtha got angrier. She threw Devayani into a well and returned to the city. She did not care for the fate of Devayani. She was so angry. Soon thereafter, Yayati, son of the king Nahush, arrived at the scene. His charioteer was tired, his horses were tired, so they wanted to rest. He looked into the well. There was no water, but there he saw a woman who was shining like a flame of fire, who was glorious, who was as charming as any daughter of a Devata, an Apsara. Yayati said, "Who are you? Your nails are painted red. You seem to be hardly 16. The ornaments, the earrings put on your ears are bright and shining. You seem to be very much worried. Why are you mourning? How did you fall into this well which is covered with grass and creepers? Who is your father? You have a lovely waist, young lady." Devayani replied, "I am the daughter of Shukracharya, who revives all the asuras killed by the devatas. He would not be knowing of my predicament, otherwise he would have come and rescued me. But oh handsome man, who are you who is asking for my class, my information? You are handsome, you are strong, valorous. How have you come here?" Yayati replied, "I am the son of the king Nahush, and I am here for hunting. I was thirsty, so I came to this well. I saw you." Devayani was quite a sexy woman. Earlier she had fallen in love with Kach, and now she fell in love with Yayati. She said, "Maharaj, hold my hands, my right hand, with nails painted red. I know you are born in a mighty family. I know you are a man of peaceful temperament. You are a warrior. You are a valorous person. You must deliver me from this well." Yayati did as desired by Devayani. He knew that she was the daughter of a Brahmin. When he had pulled her out, he said, "Sweet lady, you can go wherever you want. Be fearless so long as I am here." But the reply which came stunned him. Devayani said, "Take me along with you. I have fallen in love with you, O prince. You have held my right hand. Now you would be my husband." Yayati said, "Look, I am a Kshatriya, you are a Brahmin, so there can be no match between us. We can't make love and beget children. Bhagavan Shukracharya is a guru to the entire world, and you are his daughter. I am afraid of him. I am a small, petty prince. I am not fit for you." But Devayani would not give up easily. She said, "No, don't worry. I'll persuade my father to agree to our union." In the ashram, Shukracharya was worried. The daughter had not come back. He sent a maid to fetch her from wherever she was. Looking at the footsteps in the grass, the maid found Devayani sitting under a tree and weeping. When inquired, she replied, "Tell my father, I will not enter the city of King Vrishaparva. Whose daughter has insulted me. She almost killed me, threw me into the well. Shukracharya took his daughter into his arms, embraced her affectionately. He said, "Daughter, my dear daughter, everyone suffers for his virtues or gets a reward for his good deeds. Sorrow and happiness are results of our own actions. You must have done something bad. That is why you have suffered. But now, just forget about it." But Devayani was a very strong-willed woman. She said, "Father, forget about deeds, good or bad. Listen to me carefully," she said. "Do you sing songs in praise of the Asuras? Like balladeers? Today, Sharmishtha, daughter of the Asura king Vrishparva, looked at me with eyes inflamed. She spoke words which were not suitable for a decent person. Her words were harsh, bitter, biting. She said, 'Devayani, you are the daughter of a man who sings praises of my father all the time. My father gives charity, he doesn't take back. Your father takes charity, he doesn't give back. My dear father,' she was arrogant. She repeated these things about you again and again. Father, if you are really a balladeer, a man who sings songs in praise of the king, then I will please Sharmishtha with my deeds. I'll be at her service." Shukracharya clarified the issues. This story has got a number of twists and turns. The narrator must have been a great writer. Shukracharya said, "Devayani, you are not the daughter of a person who sings songs in praise of the Asuras. You are not the daughter of a sadhu who asks for charity from Asuras. You are the daughter of a sanctified, pure Brahman who does not praise anyone. Rather, he is worshipped by the Rakshasas. My dear daughter, my strength lies in God, in Brahma, who without doubt rules the world. I draw my sustenance from Him, who is all powerful, who is omnipresent, omniscient, and omnipotent. Dear daughter, Brahmaji has blessed me that I am the master of all that exists on this earth, whether on the land or in Devalok even. It is I who bring rain clouds, who creates rain. It is I who grows all the herbs and sustains them. This is the truth, my dear daughter. This is how Shukracharya tried to please his daughter, assuage her feelings, bring her back to normal. He loved her more than anything else, more than any other person. He said, now listen to these words. My knowledge has no doubts left. My glory is a result of that knowledge, which is pure, which has answers for all questions by anyone. My humility does not indicate that I am a low person, a lowly being, that I am afraid of the cruelty of others. Devayani, anyone who can bear the harsh words spoken by others has conquered the world. See, I'm surprised at this language. It's a remarkable thinking. If you have conquered your anger, you have conquered the world. Devayani, anger has to be conquered and brought under control, reined like a horse. Such a person who can do that is the real charioteer. Anyone else who just holds a rein and just hangs on one side of the horse is not a brave person. He doesn't deserve to be called a charioteer. Devayani, anyone who can throw out anger born out of whatever reasons, anyone who replaces it with forgiveness, take it that he has conquered the world. Devayani vijaniha tena sarvam midam jitam. He has conquered the world. Great thoughts. Like a serpent shedding its skin, a thinking person sheds his anger and puts on the skin of forgiveness. He is the better person of all others who cannot give up their anger. A person who can control his anger, said Shukracharya, who can bear with an insult, who does not feel unhappy even when pestered by others. He deserves to be called a man. He is the better human being. Another person might perform yagyas for 100 years, but in comparison, the man who has given up anger is superior. Any yagya, charity, tapasya done by an angry person comes to nothing, comes to naught. Only that person's charity, tapasya are successful who has given up anger. An angry man is never pure. He cannot perform tapasya. He cannot perform yagya. He does not know the secret of karma. He is destroyed in this world as well as in the other world. A person who is by temperament always angry is deserted by his son, his relatives, his wife, and everybody else. Devayani responded, Father, although I am child in front of you, but I understand the difference between dharma and adharma, forgiveness and insult. I know forgiveness is stronger than any other quality in a human being. But if a pupil does not behave, he should not be forgiven by the Guru. I don't want to live with these Rakshasas. They do not know how to behave to a decent person. You also, as a wise man, should not live here. A sadhu purush, a man of good conduct, charitable disposition, should live amongst such people only who are of charitable disposition, who have good manners. Okay, we may be paupers, but you have controlled your mind, your desires. You are the right person, you are the Guru, while a rich person, whatever be the extent of his riches, is like a chandal, a lowly being. Those who are jealous of others, those who comment against others, who denounce others, are not good people. You must not stay among them. Father, Brishparva's daughter has spoken ill of you, has spoken very harsh words against me. She has ignited the fire of anger in me, but I am willing to give up. But I don't want to live here. A person who gives up virtues and worships only the money, riches with others, doesn't deserve to live. That is what the wise have said, and I believe it. Company of such people who are lowly, whose conduct is despicable, destroys a human being. Such a person is always immersed in sorrow because others are speaking ill of him or they are using foul language. Sorrow caused by weapons, by poison, by fire is experienced gradually. But harsh words hurt a person immediately. A wise person should make sure that he doesn't insult anyone. He doesn't speak against anyone. A tree which has been pierced by an arrow, a forest which has been cut by an axe can be revived, but harsh words, when they hurt, the injured party cannot be revived. Such is the discussion in this particular episode that you must listen to it again and again. Thank you for listening to me, visiting this site. I hope you will enjoy more and more of the stories from Mahabharata.